everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are reviewing the Transformers Legacy United Tidal Wave.
Titan class.
Yes.
So let's have a quick look at the box. So obviously this is an absolute beast of a box because it is a Titan class. We do see, that looks more like Galvatron than Megatron.
That'll probably look what like Galvatron would look like.
And on the back we have a product shot. That looks pretty impressive. The base mode, and then the air carrier mode, as well as the Dark Fleet.
3 modes.
Yeah, and him with Burning Megatron. But let's have another look at this artwork. This is fantastic. Now, I do know people were speculating about these guys. I don't know who they are, but hopefully now we can get a proper closer look at these guys. We'll be able to know figure out who they are, and maybe they will feature soon. So with that out of the way, let's get this guy unboxed. Okay, so here he is in his packaging. We obviously come with the instructions, and he looks like he's mostly built. You can see his arms are in this part here, and the same on the other side, but they look like they're separate, and lots of nice little padding. And we also have
a few accessories.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool to go with. So we'll get this guy out of the box and show you him then. And here we have him, complete and ready to get into battle. This is very, very impressive, I think. So, Nathan, what do you think of the design?
He's very cool. So obviously on camera he looks, where the purple is, he looks black.
Yeah, so looking through our viewfinder through the phone, he actually looks a lot darker. Whether that will come through on the actual video, I'm not too sure. But so, Nathan, where did you want Tidal Wave?
A, he's a Titan.
As we already know, that's one of your favourite types.
B, Armada. I did like Armada.
Yeah, I remember when you started watching Armada, Tidal Wave was one of the ones that you really, really wanted and really liked.
He's that big, hulky character. He's a massive, aircraft carrier.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go through articulation. Nathan, do you want to go and have a go?
Mm-hmm. So
go on. Okay, then, Nathan, let's go.
So, at the shoulder, he has 90 degrees.
Oh, is it 360? Yeah, at the elbow.
At elbow, sorry. So, first we have the head, which can swivel all the way around.
Can it look up and down?
No.
No, so okay, so it's limited on there. What about shoulders?
Shoulders, 360. But they're stiff.
Yep, that's a nice little ratchet joint, that. Let's have a look. So, yeah. Let me put them out. Oh, look at that.
That will go way out.
That is a nice... Can we go all the way up? Oh, almost, but you can sort of dislocate it a little bit there. Okay, what about elbow joint, Nathan? What's
elbow,
that?
Just over 90 degrees forward.
Nice.
Nothing backwards though. Nice ratchet.
Yeah. Okay.
But that tends to pop out sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're looking at the hands. We seem to have thumb, as well as top thumb, and some good finger articulation there.
His thumb is very big.
Yeah. Okay. What about at the waist, Nathan? We see anything there?
Wait.
Oh.
No. No.
Let's have a look. See if he can. I think some people saying he can. No, he can't. So at the waist, his thighs.
That is there.
Oh, should we see? Oh, here we go. So we have no. No waist articulation, but that's fine. Let's have a look. Oh, it's popped off there. We've got very high kick there. What about going forwards, Nathan? How far can he go forwards? That's not too bad. He's
okay.
Only slightly standing on one leg there. Let's have a look at backwards. Okay.
Put that there.
Probably slightly more backwards than he can do forwards. Yeah. So that's lift it, we can't lift it up anymore. So then he's also got a thigh swivel. Nice little ratchet as well. No elbow, no knee joints though, unfortunately. Oh no, he does. Nope, there we go. So he can stand. Whoa. Don't worry, Nathan, I won't drop him. So this is actually Nathan's early birthday present. I'm letting him have this one because it's less than a month until his birthday. So he can have that one. Have this one. If you lift this part up, you do have some toe articulation and an ankle rocker. And obviously his heel can move back and forth. So do you know what? For a Titan, he has got some pretty decent articulation. What should we do next, Nathan? Should we do size comparison?
Yeah.
So here we have size comparison to the Arc. And looking at it, the Arc is a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Although in the shows, Armada obviously, Tidal Wave probably isn't as big as the Arc. He's big, but I would say he's just bigger than a Commander, really.
Yeah, I believe it's the Armada video game that this is that the Titan class is inspired by. I remember him being humongous on the. Well, I say that. I know that people have been talking about and saying that he was humongous in that, and that's why they're hoping that he also gets. Now, was he the? This is where I'm always a bit confused. I can't remember if this is the game colours or the TV show colours. Can you remember, Nathan?
I don't think it's a TV show.
Right, so this is the video game colours, but people think they might really re-release him as a Generation Select in Armada colours.
Because I'm sure I remember the white and green in Armada.
So he's definitely white and green in Energon, because we started watching that recently, didn't we? And he's white and green in that, so or grey and green, isn't he? So yeah, let us know in the comments below which. I'm pretty sure this is video game colours. Could be wrong, but let me know in the comments below. So obviously we have him with Armada Megatron, and we're going to probably move on to the Dark Fleet. Well, maybe Transformation and the Dark Fleet and
Aircraft carrier.
Yeah, so I think let's look at Burning Megatron first and the Dark Fleet, and then we'll go into maybe Transformation. Change of plan, we're going to do Transformation first. So looking at his instructions, so this is the very first time we're transforming him. I've got his instructions here, which are very very long. We're going to go through the first mode. So first off, I think we need to remove some parts of him. Let's have a look. Oh no, first off we need to lie him down. So we're going to lie him down. Just lower the camera here so you can see what we're doing. And then we fold his heels up and his toes down. Much like he was when we first got him. Oh, sorry. Much like he was when we first got him out of the packaging. Okay. Next. Yeah, they're flipped down as well, so these parts should. Okay, so we have these little holes here, and there's some tabs here. They will tab into there. It doesn't click or anything, but it does feel like it's a bit more secure. Get that. Try to get the other side. They don't seem to be going in on this side. Okay, well, this side doesn't seem to go in as well. Oh, there we go. Put it in there. Once that's done, we move these back like so. It's now saying to turn these like that. Sec, and then turn them. I think it's saying turn them so that the hands are facing out. Sorry guys, just come back a couple of steps. So with the hands facing like this, we then turn them. So let me just double check. So we turn them like this, and then when we bring them there like this, they're ready to go up. You also then move the hand from there to almost like this. It's a bit messy at the moment, but bear with me. Apologies guys, it wasn't looking right, because before you do that you take these parts off his arms. So his arms should look roughly something like this by the end of it. Okay. So it also says to remove these sections as well. So yeah, so they just pop down. And I think this is going to make part of the Dark Fleet.
Yeah, one of the ships.
And there's another part that's coming off as well, which I think
Is his back.
has to do with his back, isn't it? Yeah, that's this part. So that's this part here. I think they all come out as well. Okay.
Yeah, all three parts in there come out.
Okay, this is a little bit tricky. Give me a second. Okay, note to you guys when transforming this guy, take out, don't do what we do, and take out all the little parts first. Don't leave them on because it's very, very confusing. So we're starting to get somewhere with this ship mode, well, base mode should I say. Once that's done, we then take the legs out, they can do the splits, and yeah, we're folding these. It's very, kind of reminds me of like a G1 sort of base mode.
Put their legs out, put their hands up.
Yeah.
Put all to the side, like Fort Max we got.
A little bit, yeah. So then it looks like this part should lift up. Yep. Well, looks like the whole thing should lift up. It does. It comes off. Oh, no it doesn't. Kind of does. It's on a little lever there, that little joint there. Okay, hopefully this comes up on the video. So we lift it up, turn it around, you turn his, from the back of this guy, you turn his head around. Okay, we've done that. And then this should, there's like a little, is that the peg? There is a small peg. If you can see it, try and get it on camera. That grey piece there. It's going to go into the back of his head. Once we've got. Apologies if I'm in the way. So it should look a little bit like that. Yep. You can then take. Is it those small ones? Oh right, okay. So then we take these off here. Apologies again. You see my head again in the. Oh, I just dropped a piece now. Back in one sec, guys. So nearly finished, guys. So once you remove the guns from his chest, we have some ports just here on his arm at the back here. Can't miss it. He says that and then completely misses it. And then a port here. So far it's starting to take shape. We then look at, I believe it's one of the part of the Dark Fleet. Nathan, do you want to pass it?
Oh yes. I think that's the entire thing actually completed.
So it looks like this part will then, it seems to be, let me just figure this out, guys. So here we have, guys, this little port here. This part here is just going to go onto that. Let me just get the camera back in view. And it's just going to click on there like that. Next up, we take the arms, and it looks like stretch them. Looks like we sort of stretch them out. one sec. Okay, so with the arms, they're a little bit tricky, so you must first start off sort of like leaning them like this so they come down, and then you have to maneuver this tab here into that hole, and it can be a little bit fiddly just to sort of get the angle, but then you have almost like a straight part like this. This next part, you take this arm, and you'll notice this one because it has like this little raised part here, and this peg, and you're going to peg it into this hole here. So when you lay it down, it looks like this. Then you take the next arm, and this has a little connector in. It's normally in here. This one's really, really stiff, so it was a bit difficult to get out, but that is going to come out, and then that is going to sit. Sorry, that's arm's meant to be like that. That's going to sit in the hand like that. And finally, we take these parts here. They also have a little attachment piece that folds in and out. That one's not as stiff on this one, thankfully. And for that, we then want to fold this wing a little bit and put it on here. Ooh. There we go. And the same for the other side. Just straighten him up a little bit. Use a little bit of a wonky donkey. And same for this side. And here we have Tidal Wave in his base mode, I suppose. Yeah, this little.
Looks pretty cool. It's the standard. Fold his legs out.
Fold his legs out. Put him on his back. Fold his legs out.
Well, fold his legs out. Put him on the back. Put his arms up.
Yeah. Probably the weakest mode of the three.
Probably.
So far, it's going bot, then base mode.
Yeah, so far. I mean, Carrier or Dark Fleet might make it a bit better.
Okay, so let's move on then. Okay, so once you take these parts off, you have some parts of Mini Megatron. We didn't actually show where these were. These are actually in the shins of Tidal Wave. So when you open up his shin here, these are actually attached there. So you take them out because they're going to be part of the Mini Dark Fleet, which then of course will go also into Burning Megatron. So quite simple. You can put these little tabs back down, and then these simply click together with the heels going, oh, wrong way. That would help if I got it the right way. Onto there, with the other one going there. You then have this part which was on his chest. Simply turn it like that, and is that right? That doesn't look right. What's wrong with it?
No, that's right. I'm sure that's right.
I think it needs to be a little no.
No, you can't make them straighter.
Oh. One sec, guys. Sorry, guys, just have to fiddle around a little bit. So yeah, they do have little tabs. They just look a bit strange when they do have like a little snap when you've got them in the right place. And then we have that. The easiest one is probably this one, where you just turn that around so it's more of a airship carrier. And there we have. We just knock them in together. And there we have.
You just put ships.
So these are the little mini ships from
The Nemesis.
the Nemesis. They scale really, really well.
Yes.
With this little mini burning fleet. Or dark fleet, sorry. Burning fleet. Dark fleet. So let's move on to the real thing. So going from base mode, you want to simply slide the legs off at first. And then we also want to pull out these sections. These are pretty much his arms. And they're just going to pull out there. I'm going to hit the camera then. We then take this part and it's going to turn around again, and it's going to go flat once again. What do we do with the thighs? It looks like they stay pretty much where they are. And these will turn here. Is that right?
Yeah.
And then we don't want that to click down in there. Actually, that is a lie. We want it to go this way. There we go. And then this time, that clicks on there. And we want to take his guns so we can remove them from the arm. And his cannons are placed back on. Nathan is just searching for one more cannon now. It's probably falling down somewhere. And just for a little comparison, here is like the boat version and the large version with the mini version. So pretty simple transformation. Let me just sort out that legacy. There we go. That's a bit straighter now. Looks a bit better.
The only thing I'd say about these is when you look at this little mini version, it looks pretty good because it's not very tall, the battleship. When you look at this, it seems a bit outstretched. But I mean, it's bigger, so oh well. It
is meant to be a scaled up version. So let's move on to the next part. So for this one, the part of the mini fleet is actually part of this. So you can actually have the mini one on this one. So first off, you open it up, put his leg, close that, and then we have this connecting onto here. Why is that not looking right? Because it's upside down, silly guy. There we go. And then what will happen is that we flip both the wings out, and it should fit together. Okay.
What happened to that?
It's fallen off somewhere. So we would do a comparison to the smaller version, but you can't because the smaller version requires the bigger version requires a smaller version. So that's a little bit disappointing, but you know, not too bad. And it's not very good on the connection. It seems to come apart very, very easily if you line it up right. Yeah, so, but not too bad. Let's move on to the final piece. The final piece is you need to put in this section here that does come out back into the arms so they fit in nicely. We then stretch them out, turn one side, stretch it out, turn, fold in the shoulder connectors and connect these sections here. So much like with the Burning Fleet version, you will have it originally like this. You lift it up, you'll flip it, put it down, just straighten that up a little bit. Same with this version, lift it up, this side, sorry, spin it around, put it down, and then connecting these two together. Would help if we got them the right way. Let's have a quick look. There we go. Connectors there, and then finally there's this little section here, which is a nightmare to get, especially when you're like me and you have no nails. There we go. It's a bit stiff, but there we go. Fully connected. And let's put that there. Let's mess around with the line them up a little bit there. And there we have a mini air carrier. Bringing back this guy. And the final piece, which, yeah, still refuses to stick together for too long, which is probably the most disappointing thing about this figure so far. I've been really, really disappointed with that. But here we go. The Dark Fleet. Large versions all together. What do you think, Nathan? Which is
They're
your
pretty
favourite so
cool.
far?
My favourite probably still is the aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
Maybe this battleship. It's just like, unlike the small version, which these parts are actually smaller than this body, which actually looks good. These parts are almost as big as it.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
They're absolutely massive and just seem too outstretched.
Okay.
Like
So you mean like stretched as if it's been stretched that way?
Yeah, stretched upwards.
Right. Okay. That's fair. Well, probably more like squashed because they don't seem as long, do they? I mean, they probably would be, but it's one of those where it seems like they've squashed it in a bit. And okay, that's fair enough. So let's move on to Burning Megatron. So first up for Burning Megatron, we need these heels sort of thing. So they just simply snap on to there, giving him that bit of extra height. Yeah. Ooh, try and get him nice and straight now. There we go. Next we take this and we fold these out. They will then connect into here. And if you fold these little tabs out again, and they should then simply slot in to these ports on his back. There we go. Just like that. Taking the mini aircraft carrier, we simply bring this up, and this will pop on to here, like so. And finally, taking the small boat and lifting this little tab up here, we attach this. I've still got his mini port on there. Take that and put that on there. Oh dear, his heel seems to have come off. And there we have Burning Megatron. What do you think, Nathan? Let's turn this around.
So it's pretty cool. I like it. It's massive, like arm shield / like bonk your head open type thing.
I think it's actually meant to go up actually.
It's like you could just put his shoulder down. You could just bonk you on the head with that.
Yeah.
Collapse your head in. This seems like it's like kind of a spear type looking thing or sword looking thing. Yeah.
Ah.
So yeah, that's like a shield.
Yeah.
These are like wings / jetpack, and it's like a sword, double sword.
Or some sort of like cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. I think it's a nice little feature. Sort of put him in with the others. Like so make the little parts. Because obviously it would have been too big for the actual Titan.
Because it would be like...
yeah, far too big.
How do you go?
Okay, so let's move on to the final part, which will be the aircraft carrier mode. So first off, we need to open up this part and turn these these front parts of the ship like this. Make sure his head is also facing upwards, so it will be like it would be in robot mode. We're then going to put this aircraft part on here, and there are some tabs on the side, either side of it, which will help bring it in. So it's just really tricky to get them in. But there we have the first part. Okay, so now we're taking this section here, and we've got this little tab, a little hook here, and we have a tab on either side. Hopefully the camera picks it up here. So we do the same on both sides. One sec. So then these should just snap on. Oh, they would do. Ah. So it's not actually exactly attached to. There's a little gap here that the front will slide into, and this peg here. So, and then slide that sort of in. so it gets the peg there. Brilliant. And here we have the aircraft carrier mode. This has been, we've been trying to get this out as soon as we could, basically, guys. So sorry if it feels a little bit rushed. But Nathan, let's give final thoughts. Which is your favourite mode out of the three?
Definitely aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
So, first of all, with aircraft carrier, we don't just have this magnificent aircraft carrier, we also have like a little speedboat type looking thing, battleship. So you can have massive aircraft carrier, which you can just use in Nemesis ships and just like...
To make it look a bit more like scaled. Yeah.
And then, say, if you didn't want to do that, never mind, I'll find that after. You can put it like there, and you can have it like there, and it can go like that. You can look a little speedboat on it.
So do you think you're going to keep him in this mode for display?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Well, that has been our review. I personally would probably go for the bot mode. I think the bot mode is probably the better one of the modes. But I think this is pretty cool as well. I like this. And that's our review. So thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you for all our subscribers and all our commenters. And I know there wasn't a Throwback Thursday yesterday. We have put them on pause a little bit. We're probably not going to release them as often as we were going to originally. But that will come in a couple of weeks. That is quite a good one as well. So Nathan's been looking forward to doing that one for a while. But yeah, that was our Transformers Legacy United Titan class Tidal Wave. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe below. And yeah, let us know what you think of the video and your thoughts on Tidal Wave. See you guys.
Bye.